We work with concepts of counter-prospecting to infiltrate and subvert extractive industries with more reparative and imaginative futures.
Calibrating yourself for renewal and justice.
We are New Mineral Collective, world's largest and least productive mining company. We met during our studies up in northern Norway, where we started working together and looking into geopolitics of landscape surrounding us, perforated landscape, and inverted scars.
Instead of extracting, you are intracting, calibrating yourself for renewal and justice.
Counter-prospecting is a quite effective tool that can keep plots of land passive and protected.
We were very curious about kind of the processes behind acquiring a license, so a prospector's license, which means that you can claim a plot of land and that plot of land is leased to you. And these are usually the first steps leading to the opening of a mine. And part of that sort of requirement on behalf of having the responsibility of a license is to also follow up 3 years later with a report. And so this exhibition actually is kind of like we're laying bare our report. And so we thought it could be interesting to combine a monograph, like our artistic practice from the past 10 years, with a report. And what does that look like?
The financial performance from our report concludes that we are the world's largest and least productive mining operation.
We have this like juxtaposition between body and land that we kind of go in between, but also that both the body and the land are very often like under threat by larger forces.
Where we found our common interest and passions were deep time, geology, often invisible hidden forces of different power structures, and dealing with landscape scars left by industry.
We work with something called geotrauma healing therapies. And so we played with acupuncture of the earth, acupuncture of the body, the massaging of borders. And I think that really comes across in the sound work that's here, which is a 16-minute sonic piece.
Turn your attention to all the sounds you hear. Unlike the miner's ear, which is attuned to the sounds of catastrophe.
There's a lot happening in the sound when it comes to working with binaural sounds, working with pink noise, as well as the voiceover that is doing a guided sound therapy, the way that, the wellness industry works with sound.
Let's take 3 deep breaths through the nose.
We really worked on the color and canceling out the corners of the room, so it's like more an altered inner subterranean subconscious space.
We tried to make the palette kind of fleshy and pleasurable, so thinking what is kind of like the opposite of colors that you would normally see within industry. We also are very interested in looking into industrial processes that are used, like the scale of mining, the dimensions of it. And so we decided to work with sand casting. And actually the producers that we worked with very often work within the industry. And so we thought it would be interesting to work with that process, but then try and subvert it or twist it in our own way, playing a bit with negative space and positive space, invisible, visible, absent, present. And so this exhibition kind of unfolds our corporate toolbox in different forms.
See the tools of destruction transformed into tools of regeneration.
New Mineral Collective is a platform where we try to invite different voices lawyers, poets, activists. So this platform is open. We try to mostly raise the questions, to reflect what could be the alternative solutions, alternative values.
Desire, poetry, love, passive resistance, deep time, lust, peace, water. Desire.